What's up, Lone Wolves? Welcome back to another video. Okay, so now we got the three-way call between Stax, Eric, and John Bravo. Without further ado, let's just jump right into it. Let's see what they got to say.
All right, we got a couple guests today on the show. So first, I want to thank them both for coming on. We have Eric Konevsky, the guy who's running around with the scale. And then we got Joey Sticks. But first, I want to say, don't get mad at me for saying that name. I didn't mean it. What happened was, the first video that I filmed, I pronounced your name wrong. And then I watched it back and I said, fuck, I fucked up. But I didn't want to go back and record it. And then people started laughing about it. So I went on with it, but I promise from now on, I'm not going to say Sticks no more. I'm going to call you Joey Stax, your real name, because you were kind enough to come on. So Joey, thank you. Eric, thanks for coming on.
Thank you.
So first thing I want to say is, Eric.
Yes.
You went to the Houston Expo, right?
Right.
And I didn't even know you were there at the time. Even though we're close friends, I had no idea.
Well, I told you a million times you should have checked your phone, you asshole.
I was busy. I was moving. I was dealing with a lot of shit, so I haven't been checking my fucking phone, asshole. So shut up. Listen to me now, all right? So he was there at the expo, and he was fucking with Fat Boy. At the same time, I was fucking with them. And the same time, Joey was fucking with them. And none of us really knew all of us were doing it. So it's crazy. All three of us have one thing in common. We all fucked with Big Boy at the same fucking time. So when he sees this video, he's probably gonna be pissed at us. You know what I mean?
For me, it just
Well, I'll be pissed too, man. You talking a lot of shit, John. You're over here calling them fat girl and all this other stuff. I would be pretty pissed too. I hope Big Boy runs up on you too and says you want to get down. You talking all that shit. Throw hands with him. That'll be funny if Big Boy does that. That'll be hilarious. You guys should do a 3-on-3. Actually, you got Joey Stax, we got Eric, and we got John versus Big Boy. We got Lee, and then we got Joey.
It was pretty unintentional that I happened to fuck with Big Boy because obviously, like, people are like, "Oh, you pranked him," blah blah blah. I wouldn't even call it a prank. Like, I came up to everybody, asked their height and weight the same way, gave them an opportunity, to check it. And everybody, most of the people, just like Joey Stax, they had no problem with it. And Big Boy is the only one who took it as some sort of disrespect and like flipped out for whatever reason. So it's not like I specifically targeted him, but that's just what ended up happening.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. A lot of people in the comments too, because when I did the reaction video, they're all like, "Oh, why did your boy go target fucking Fat Boy?" And I'm like, he didn't target him. It just happened. That's the only clip I showed in that video. You know what I mean?
Yeah, you should have showed the full video because people think I'm some weirdo who just like really cared about Big Boy's weight and height. But nah, I do the same thing to everybody.
But something else I noticed is that people were thinking that you were choosing sides because you were cool with Joey in the first part of the video and you weren't cool with Big Boy. Explain that.
Well, Joey was cool with me. So, I actually, I only found out about this beef like 2 days before the expo because I was looking up who's going to be there, like taking notes on who I want to weigh. So for whatever reason, I looked at Big Boy's channel. I haven't watched this channel in like years. And then I look at his comments and everybody's talking about Joey Stax, Joey Stax, Joey Stax. So then that's when I saw Joey Stax's video. I got up to speed on the whole beef. And then at the expo, I came in pretty neutral, but Joey Stax was fucking amazing. And then Big Boy was a dick. So at this point, of course, I'm Team Stax.
Wow, it's Team Stax. He's calling it out. That's what I'm saying. You got Team Stax versus Strengthcartel. We got Lee versus Eric. I think that would be a good one. And then we got John Bravo versus Joe because he was talking shit about his tattoos and shit like that. And then we got Big Boy versus Joey Stax. Man, let's make that happen, man. 3v3. That would be cool, man. That would be cool.
You know how you're getting shit? They're like, you pulled out a fucking shank. You pulled out a knife. My experience in life, and I'm not from the streets, I'm not going to say I am, but I'm not a scared bitch, right? And my thing is, if anyone ever came up to me, right, I don't give a shit who they are. If I have a gun, if I have a fucking knife, I got to kick them in the balls if I have to. I don't give a shit. I'm not getting fucked up or taking a risk in that. People don't understand that.
Good looking, bro. We're too good looking.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. I don't want to fuck up my face. I fucked it up enough. You know what I mean?
Hey, man. Just said, man, that I'm not going to sit here and go round and round with somebody like that. I'm definitely going to take the upper hand. And like I said, once I pulled that out, you should have seen his face. I posted it on my story. And I'm thinking, man, this guy, he's really giving away how gangster he is. He's never seen a.
I have a
Well, come on, Joey. I mean, he tried to throw hands with you. I don't know if you guys, he keeps bringing it up like I don't know how gangster he is, or let's see how gangster he really is and stuff like that. But man, you're throwing the word gangster out of context. The difference. It's not really about him being gangster. It's more like some man shit. It's more just like, hey, you were talking shit about me. Let's get down. It's not even really too much to do with gangster shit. It's more about respect. That's the way I'm taking this whole thing.
question too for Joey. Did you think he was actually even going to do anything? Because like, why would he go up in the Hilton lobby in front of everybody? Like,
I've seen people do stupid things. You know what I mean? And he's not that bright. So
makes sense.
I definitely was just, looking at mine at any means necessary. I was going to defend myself. I wasn't the aggressor. I kept my cool. You know what I mean? It was a very immature situation for me. But I did what I had to do at the time.
Yeah, that's the thing that's crazy. You're in the bar, you're having drinks, probably looking at women. Actually, no, you're probably not because you're married, but you're sitting there having a good time with your guys, and in comes Fat Boy screaming his fucking butt off. You didn't do shit. You pulled out a knife to protect yourself. You don't know if he has a gun. You don't know what shit he has. And you know what the fucked up part about is? They didn't let you into Expo the next day. It's not even your fault.
And I mean, there's guys there with me. They weren't friends of mine. I just met them a few hours before that. Everybody thought that was my crew. Everyone thought that, hey, man, they were shaking Big Boy's hand. Like, those guys had beef with him. He had beef with multiple people. You know what I mean? And my guys weren't even there, man. I was sitting there at the bar. It was 11 o'clock at night. Like you said, he comes and hollering. He was screaming, knife, 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 for the security to come. You know what I mean? Like, I didn't say one word about a knife. I said, you can get this right here. This is what you get. You know what I mean? And it's a huge scene like a child. But again, Hollywood gangster.
You know what the thing is, too? I think people don't understand, because I've known about this shit for years with Big Boy, the story about Rich. And then there's been a lot of YouTubers, famous ones, right? They've reached out to me and they're like, John, I won't even fucking say nothing to Big Boy because they're so scared of him. So people don't realize you have balls.
The thing is that I don't think a lot of people were scared of him. You see all the people, like there was the clip here. I'm gonna show you a clip right here of a woman and her kid that saw Big Boy, in the lobby or somewhere. Check this out.
My husband and I tagged you in those videos from the lobby.
That was you guys.
We're like right there, all in the middle.
Yeah. That's right.
Okay, baby, get a picture, my love.
Can I get a picture with all of us?
Yeah, all of
Give me
you.
a juice.
Big joke.
Yeah. Flex. Let me see the muscles.
Ooh, show the muscles.
Okay.
Show the muscles.
How old are you? 5? Okay.
We're working on it. Tell them you got little weights at home. Yeah. All right, y'all. Take care, okay? Thank you.
So I mean, just with that being said, I mean, they're just saying a lot of stuff that doesn't seem very true. Ain't nobody scared, of Big Boy. Now, can he be intimidating? Sure. Does he have people that look like they're from hoods, or even if they were from hoods, it is what it is. That's just, if you grow up in LA or anywhere around this area, I'm from the outskirts of LA, so I'm familiar with all this stuff. So when you see people like that, of course, you're gonna think gang related or something like that. I would even think the same for Stax. Look at the way Stax is all tatted up too. You would think maybe some type of gang relation, but actually tattoos are evolving, and it's not always all gang related. Just because you see somebody all tatted up don't mean they're from a hood or from a gang. I mean, look at me. I got tats everywhere myself as well. But I ain't from no hood. But I don't think that a lot of people are intimidated or scared of Big Boy. I think they're just trying to portray that image of him like that. And it's really making these people look bad because they're just fishing for shit to talk shit about.
To fucking go make that video exposing them, that means you ain't scared of them. You know what I mean?
And when I'm saying bully in the video, I'm letting them know, like, come on, man, you ain't gonna bully me. What you want to do, bully? I got this blade. What you want to do, bully? They're making it sound like I'm like, bully. Like, not.
You call Big Boy a bully, man. That seems like, somebody that you're scared of, to be honest with you. If you call somebody a bully, first off, nobody wants to be bullied, right? So why are you calling him a bully? I haven't even heard somebody call somebody a bully in a long time. He said, "You ain't gonna bully me. I got the knife." I mean, I get you though. In a way, I kind of understand. All right, I get it. Somebody's gonna run up on you. They want to fight you. You don't want to fight them. You got the knife to defend yourself. I get that part. But Big Boy said, "Hey, put the knife down. Let's throw hands and leave it at that." I bet you if Stax would have threw down with him and even lost, Big Boy would have probably picked him up, shook his hand. They got down. They did it like that. That's the way, a lot of the ways that it should be as a man. Sometimes you get somebody talking shit, you get down with them, you fight with them, and then you guys are cool after that sometimes. You guys had a falling out, whatever. That's that type of shit that Big Boy was on.
Not at all, homie. I'm definitely wasn't scared of him. I definitely was about to put that, I hate to say it, man, in myself. You know what I mean? Because again, I can't be an aggressor. I'm also older than him. I'm more mature than him. So I know how in a situation like that, exactly what I got to do. Plant my feet. Don't make myself the aggressor. Wait, come to me, and then handle up. But if he's just going to sit there and bark at me the whole time and not come at me, he was the one that was coming for me.
Yep.
He came up the stairs, and then there was an invisible wall that he just couldn't cross. So,
well, yeah, because he's not gonna run up on somebody with a shank. All he wanted to do is a friendly match of hands to hands. That's it. There was no invisible wall. He's not gonna run at you and just, I wouldn't run up at anybody with a knife. Even if the guy's talking shit, I wanted to fight him. I'm not gonna be like, oh, just run up on him with no type of weapon, going up against a weapon. Come on.
I mean, think about something. All this, listen, since YouTube fitness started, right?
And the thing is that if you notice, I'm gonna show you guys a clip right here of what Joey Stack says, because what Joey is trying to do, he's trying to say, hey, you wanted to fight me, come through, because he says that he's not the aggressor. So what he would do, and Joey Stacks, this is why Big Boy has to be careful on not fighting this guy, because this guy will take Big Boy to court. You can already tell. He even said in this clip right here.
And the reason why I didn't go at Big Boy is because if I want to defend myself legally in self-defense, I can't pursue him. He has to pursue me.
That if, he were to do something, if he were to take it to the legal system, he's not the aggressor. He could defend himself. So why would Big Boy go at him, risk getting shanked, and then get in trouble with the law for attacking somebody? You know what I mean? Like,
there's so many people that have made videos talking shit about others. Never one time has somebody fucking come with the camera, right? And was an aggressor to come talk shit to the guy and who knows do what, start a fight with him. It's never happened before.
This is my first YouTube. I don't know how they do it on YouTube. I said, I've been a lot of prison, man. So when someone comes to me like that, I'm ready to take your fucking life. You know what I mean?
Yeah. No, I don't blame you. There was something else you did in your you said in your video, it had me cracking up. And you didn't go into detail, so I know people watching are going to want to know. You said he has a sugar daddy. And why I was laughing was, okay, I lived in Scottsdale, Arizona. I just moved to New Jersey, right? And back there, all the girls, the hot ones, they all have sugar daddies. They're out to dinner with these $500 restaurants with these old men. You know what I mean?
I know to ask me, man. Yeah. So
what I'm talking about. So I want to know, does Fat Boy go to dinner with fat old men, or what does this sugar daddy shit actually consist of?
I mean, honestly, bro, the situation was just the face, and he had somebody with all the backing of the money. You know what I mean? And this guy's coming in like, and the reason I say that is because I think I followed that up with everything I've built for my brand has been me, who's worked, made every dime, no help from nobody. I've been the sole person to put all the money over the years. He had it made. There was no struggle. There was a guy like, hey, here, I'll supply all the money for everything and you just be the face. Now, honestly, yeah, he meets up with them. They talk about the stuff they're doing together.
Anyways, I'm gonna go ahead and stop the video here. If you guys want to watch the full interview, this is about halfway through. I don't really feel like watching the whole thing, but thought I'd share this with you guys, and I'll catch you guys on the next one. Peace.